What's going on with the Mark Williams rescinded trade between the Hornets and Lakers? Can Charlotte actually get the trade reinstated by looking into the failed physical? This is Dr. David Chow at Sports Injury Central. Yes, I'm known as Pro Football Doc, but lots of basketball experience. Spent time working with the Bulls, spent time working with the Timberwolves, and we have a former Bulls head team position on our Sports Injury Central staff as well. Let's look into the failed physical and what it means and the chances of it being reinstated. Mark Williams does have quite the injury history for a young player. He's missed 127 games in his first 3 seasons, only played 85. Year 1, left ankle issues and a right thumb issue, off-season surgery for his thumb. Year 2, low back issues, and then missed the rest of the season for his low back. Year 3, foot issues, missed 20 games, a little bit of knee issue as well. The reports from Shams Charania, it was multiple issues, not just the back, that led the Lakers to fail him on a physical. Let's explain here. There's never a trade or signing that goes through without the physical. The physical is the final step. Failed physical does not mean a player cannot play basketball or their sport. It just means the signing team or receiving team doesn't like what they see. Think of it this way. When you buy a home, you enter escrow. You've entered a contract, but you usually have a 10 or 15 or whatever day inspection period. And during that inspection period, if you don't like what you see, you can renege the escrow and the sale of the home or the purchase of the home. It doesn't have to mean that the house is falling down. If you don't like the crack in the cement or the condition of the roof or a leak that you find somewhere, it doesn't mean the house isn't inhabitable for you to turn down the sale and end escrow. That's the same for a failed physical. It's not saying Mark Williams can't play basketball. It's the Lakers are saying we don't like what we see. I wouldn't blame the Lakers doctor. The doctor usually is not the final say on failed physical, absolutely. The Drew Brees situation with Nick Saban in Miami might have been unusual. Typically it's these are the findings, and the team then says, yeah, we don't like what we see. Here's a young player that's missed all this time and we don't like what we see. Sometimes it can be hidden as buyer's remorse or trader's remorse. I'm not accusing the Lakers of that, but it is possible to say this guy's not 100% healthy and that's enough to sway us one way or the other. That's not to say Mark Williams can't return to the Hornets and play right away. That's not what failed physicals mean on a trade. It just means the team, the Lakers, didn't like what they see. Because of the subjective nature of this, I don't see any way that the Charlotte Hornets can insist that the trade goes through. The problem is that we're now after the trade deadline and both teams are kind of stuck. Think of the escrow analogy. The buyer has a right for an inspection, and it doesn't take a lot for them to cancel the escrow. That's what's happened with the Lakers here. Go to sicscore.com, Sports Injury Central, for all the latest.